And also this idea of confidence being an important outcome from this intervention. Part of the reason that I go on and on with my clients about beautiful movement is that moving beautifully brings confidence. It's one way that you can really project yourself in a powerful manner, and it has an effect both on the way that you look at yourself, but also a real effect on the way that other people look at you. So I could not be more on board with that, and I think that we don't push that message enough in rehabilitation and in physical therapy. The aesthetics are important.
Yes.
Right? It's not superficial.
Yeah, it's not superficial. You're right, and maybe we need to come up with a different term than aesthetic. I think that's such a loaded word. Everybody thinks that means superficial, and it's not. You're right, and the impact it has on how you feel about yourself and how others view you is huge. I like that. Moving beautifully. That's encompasses it all. Yeah.
Pretty good, huh? Yeah. I put it in the same. I put it in the same category as, but more powerful than wearing a beautiful suit. You feel great when you dress nicely or in a way that makes you feel good. And I think that movement and posture are that on steroids. So I love that. Yes. And then the last thing that you mentioned that I really sort of tuned in on there was this concept of treating patients not as patients, but as athletes. Because that's what they're doing. If you're doing physical activity in the pursuit of a specific physical goal, guess what? You're an athlete. And we need to...
Sport is life.
Yeah, it is. And I think this is... We all as human beings get to access that part of ourselves. And when we don't, either by external perception or internal perception, that is, I think, a tragic loss. And one that I think, again, we in the physical therapy community have a powerful lever to address. So yes, you do that.
Yeah.
All right.
It was just that... to talk about being an athlete or not, some of us don't think of ourselves that way. I was just at a one-day conference on traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
And the kind of keynote closing speaker was Adam Van Koeverden, the kayaker.
Yeah, gold medalist, multiple-time Olympic medalist. That's right.
Exactly, yeah. And it was great because he was talking about his journey to finding his sport. He said, I was terrible at everything. I tried every sport through high school and grade school and didn't make any team. He said, I didn't grow up wanting to be a kayaker like a kid does. Nobody's watching kayaks on the
Kids with all their kayak cards lined up in plastic to trade, right?
Exactly. But he ended up trying everything and then eventually finding where he fit, and it happened to be kayak because, as he said, it turned out his skill was endurance. You could do something for a long period of time, and it really struck me that that's true of every patient. It's like you just haven't found what it is that you motivates you or that you're good at yet. But that doesn't mean you don't have something. You just haven't found it yet. And I think far too often people get discouraged and quit before they find whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be a sport. It could be dancing.